Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a video on exfoliating products. I've gotten a lot of requests from people that can't really use a retinol product, and they were wondering if there is something else they can use. I am a person that in the summer, for some reason, I don't really have any problem with retinol products as long as I'm pacing them through the week. When it starts to turn into winter and the weather changes and it's very cold, I can't use retinols. My skin becomes far too sensitive, and it tightens so much that I feel like my eyelids are pulling away from my eyes. That's how tight my face gets with a retinol product. So I do switch over. So I thought I would start by showing you some of the things that I use that I feel work. And excuse me, drippy nose. Okay. The first thing I use, and I've been using this probably since it came out, I can't even remember how many years I've had this product, and you wouldn't think that it's an exfoliator, but it is. It gently exfoliates because of the way the brush actually rotates. It doesn't actually spin, but it does move back and forth and up and down. So, and you can't even see that with the naked eye. That was explained to me by somebody that works for the company. But anyway, the product is very expensive. It's about $220. I think the smaller version is a little less. But anyway, I start and end each day of my cleansing with my Clarisonic. And it is a simple little machine. I sit mine on a charger. It's a button. It beeps. And it buzzes. These do not spin, but if you put them on, it's just like the power toothbrush. You can feel the vibration, but what it's actually doing, it's going up and down and out. The bristles are going in all different, angles. And what this does is, it's programmed. It's got like 45 seconds, so you go each side of your face, and then when you feel it click, you'll go to the next part, and then so on and so on. This gives a light exfoliation, but it also cleans your face better than anything you use. It's going to clean your face. I have noticed such a difference in my pores. So I start and end each day with my Clarisonic. Now these are some other peels. Oh, another thing that I use on my face whenever I'm removing eye makeup or putting a softener on. I don't use an astringent, but I do use a softener. I don't use a toner, I use a softener. There is a difference. It has no alcohol in it, and therefore it just softens the skin and prepares it. But I use Shiseido's cotton. Now you might think, well, why can't she use cotton from any other store? Go to a Shiseido counter and ask them if you can have a piece of their cotton and take it home and use it, and you will see why I use this. There is absolutely no scratching, no pulling. It is the softest cotton you will ever put on your face. I think for the whole container it's $17, but all you need is one piece of the cotton. For both, you can use it for both eyes. It absorbs, it's very soft, so I use that. Okay, now for some peels. I use, and this has been in the shower, so it's not in good shape, but I use it all the time. I use it at least twice a week. This is Dr. Brandt's Microdermabrasion, and this is a very, they compare this to what is used by a dermatologist when you're having microdermabrasion. Anyway, it is just a white liquid. It's not really a liquid, it's a cream, but it has the tiniest, it feels like grit. It feels almost like, think of popcorn salt. That's how fine it is. And this, I just go in circular motions and with a very light hand. Circular motions, horizontal, vertical, I will exfoliate with this. Another form of exfoliation that I use, this is a product called Response Jeunesse. And it's a youth grain exfoliating face cream. Now this one is in the form of a cream. It's made by Matisse. You would have to go online and try to order this. I got this through my esthetician. I'm almost done with this too. But what this one is you get a white cream, but it has very small grains in it. And it is so creamy and moist, and it does the job at exfoliating. This one is so gentle that even those with sensitive skin could probably use this product 3 times a week, maybe even 4. I could use this every day, but yet I do see such a difference in how it exfoliates. So you would just use that as a cream exfoliator and then rinse it off and follow with your next treatment, whatever order you go in. Okay, the next one I use is by Deco, and this is a phyto peel, and I also learned about this through my esthetician. This one works a little differently. There are no grains in it. It is a white cream, and what you do with this one is you will put it on, rub it on, and it's like a white paste. And then what you do is you will let this dry down a little bit, and then as it dries, you just go in circular motion and it sloughs off. You'll actually see stuff sloughing off your face. This is another very gentle form of exfoliation. And this one is called Phyto Peel Natural Exfoliating Cream with Essential Oils and Plant Extracts by Deco. You can get this by Sephora. Okay, another one is Shiseido has their hot super exfoliating disc. These come in a pack. I'll open one up so you can see it. It's the Shiseido Bio Performance. It is an actual sponge. One side has texture on it, the other side does not. And you can see this hole here. If you look through a light with this one, you can see there's this powdery stuff inside of here. Okay, you can't really see it here, but there's powdery stuff in there. So you would then wet this sponge and you can see the powder coming out of it as I'm squeezing it. You would just moisten the sponge, take the rough side, wash your face, scrub it, and then the other side for an additional smoothing. Now I would use this more than once because you don't use all of the solution serum that's inside with just one washing. So I would put it back in its pack and I would use it the next day in the shower too. This one is extremely gentle. Now, to use in conjunction with this one, which continues to give you more exfoliation without using any retinol product, is Shiseido's Bio Performance Super Refining Essence. And all you would do is put this one on you can put this one on morning and night, whether you've used a sponge or not. I use it right after I've used the sponge, and then I'll use it in the morning and the night, and it just is a continued form of exfoliation with no retinol in it at all. So this is a very gentle product. So these two I highly recommend. Another way to exfoliate is there is a product line that Sephora sells, and it is called Ren. Now this is a natural line, and it's probably one of the best natural lines that I have tried. But this one is a Glycolic Skin Renewal Peel Mask, and it's by Ren, okay? And this one comes in a pump tube. I'll squirt a little bit out. They use packaging that's all it's recycled packaging. It's earth friendly. It's everything friendly. Anyway, you would pump it out and you get a blob, and then you would just put that on your skin. That was a little more than I needed to show you, but I wanted to make sure you saw it. And then you just leave this on your face. Now this one does have glycolic in it. It's a very mild form of glycolic acid. So you would leave this one on your face. The appropriate time here is 10 minutes. You would leave this on your face, and then you thoroughly rinse with warm water. And a slight tingling action is expected with this. But again, it's a very gentle form. So you might want to try this one. Smells like, it's got a medicinal smell to it, but it's got a little bit of like an orangey smell. I'll tell you, when I use this one, the next day I do actually see a little bit of, you know, dead skin flakes that are sloughing off my skin. So that's a sign that it's working. Okay, so then that's one. And then if you want something that is more, this one's a glycolic. This one is a radiance facial mask that has a little bit of exfoliating to it, but not too much. This one more, it regulates the skin tone and such. But this is another one of their product, and oops, it is the Smooth Radiance Facial Mask. So you could use this one and then put this one on after to kind of soothe it.